Hello, hello. Welcome to another mystery tournament, 19 match. This one, I think, has been waiting for a while. Looks like we've got a Wizards 4 match coming up. We have Trisscorp versus NikoJazz. I think Trisscorp has been sick for a while, so that's why this is very delayed. Trisscorp is a very strong player. You can see a lot of stars on his card here, so he's been to top 8 a lot of times. And has won MT at least once, as far as I remember. NikoJazz, also a strong player, has at least one top 8 appearance here. I think they're probably almost ready, so I'm gonna leave out the race history. Looks like we are almost ready to start, so let's look at the game. We have Deathlock by Snowdozer, I believe, or Winterbeak on each. It looks like I dropped one of these a bit smaller. Hard to tell where the game starts and ends if it's all black. Maybe we'll just wait until the game starts. I recrop. Right, should be good to start. Here we go. So, Deathlock is a... Not sure, should I call it puzzle platformer? I guess it's puzzly in a way, but it's also very very fast, very reaction based. The main mechanic is that when you respawn, you keep the momentum you had before the respawn. So often the game is about setting up the correct speed and trajectory. You can launch yourself correctly out of the respawn point. NikoJazz here on the first kind of real stage, I guess. Trisscorp also here with these two platforms. That takes just a little bit of work. No respawn mechanics yet. Are we just jumping? I suppose the first stage where the respawn mechanics become relevant is one where the respawn point is in a different place, not so far off to the side. I think the stage numbers are counting down, so that's kinda useful to see how far we are. Like we're about 65. Just the crop here, but it's still kinda very dark. Okay, NikoJazz here has a bit of a challenge at least. But here you can see the game's mechanics now. Often you have to launch yourself correctly out of the spawn point. NikoJazz here guess has to respawn a bit earlier so that you still have the upwards trajectory. Looks like Trisscorp is very far ahead already. I missed that while I was recropping, but already on 57 if I see that right. NikoJazz on 60. NikoJazz not quite managing to get the... Ah, you also have limited hearts. Okay, now I see. Every push takes a heart away, but you can still keep going even though you're dead, but you can't actively move anymore, you're just pushed around. NikoJazz finishing his stage. Trisscorp's stage, he doesn't have enough health to get to the goal like that. That's funny to see that he just flops down right before the exit. Okay. Trisscorp managing to make it through. Ah, okay. I was wondering what these green lines mean. So apparently when you have multiple checkpoints and you touch one of them, that one becomes the active one, and the line just extends the area you can touch. Now NikoJazz is on the stage that took Trisscorp a little bit. Has to make it through without losing all his health. I don't remember what Trisscorp's strategy here was, but NikoJazz also not making it to the exit because he doesn't have enough hearts. Trisscorp's stage looks pretty difficult and reflex heavy. It's like you have to respawn so you can launch yourself high enough. Another very reflex heavy stage for Trisscorp here. You have to respawn fast enough to keep your running speed, to avoid running into the wall. NikoJazz made it out of the first big blocker stage, making progress again. Well, it was also an interesting stage for Trisscorp where you have to use the respawn to stay low enough. Oh, I remember this, like these fast respawns to change your trajectory. We've seen this game before, twice according to SRL. That's an interesting level name. You're the player character, I'm the level name. I think all the narration in this game happens through stage names. That's kinda interesting. Only bouncing stage for Trisscorp, has to bounce higher and higher, and I guess keep going left, otherwise you're probably reactivating an older checkpoint. Looks like Trisscorp has to jump very high out of this checkpoint. Yeah, there we go. And then repeat the same thing. Trisscorp already on 38. NikoJazz on 49. Oh, now we are jumping in the other direction in these checkpoints, so it's easier to accidentally activate an older one. The blue thing new. Oh, did we always have blue platforms? No, I think the blue thing is new. Ah, right, so the blue blocks deactivate when you die. So you have to run out of health in order to make it through. I think Trisscorp, yeah, has to basically just press a button at the right time to catch himself on the right height there. I think this game is turning more and more into a reflex test. Trisscorp in another stage where you have to reduce your hearts early so you can get through the death barrier. It's like you have to be falling fast while dying, so kind of the same gimmick 3 stages in a row. You always have to deplete your health early. Oh, Trisscorp made it to the exit rectangle, but apparently not far enough in. Looks pretty complicated for Trisscorp here. Oh, okay, yeah. You always deactivate the boundaries for a little bit, then you touch the next checkpoint, I guess, and then you respawn. Trisscorp is still making incredibly fast progress here. It's now 20 stages ahead. Trisscorp has another deplete your health early stage, has to fly dead through the barrier there and then bounce back and then activate the then activate the respawn and then jump very quickly. But solves that quickly. It's like this stage is the opposite of what we've seen in the previous few stages. Guess you need more health here so you can get to the last bounce pad. There we go, Trisscorp skips the first upward bounce. I wonder if this was originally a top 8 game. Like, it's definitely pretty difficult. And it feels like the kind of game both with difficulty and genre. It was first played in 2022. Someone 3-5 versus Captain Drake. Yeah, this was MT16 top 8 winner semi. Trisscorp is already on stage 17. NikoJazz still on 44, so a huge lead. Trisscorp made it all the way up, but bounced off the barrier there. So either Trisscorp has to exhaust his health up there, but then move left before he dies, or maybe exhaust it. No, you can't. You have to respawn to get up there. Yeah, I guess you have to react very fast to like move left on your death, or maybe even move under the death barrier. I think that might have been what happened to Trisscorp. Just jump around on the left side. Yeah, NikoJazz is definitely having a much harder time with this game. It looks like this is getting very precise for Trisscorp, unless there's some automatic way to fall exactly on that bounce pad, but I don't think so. Okay, Trisscorp is almost at the end of the stage, but yeah, no way to follow it from down there apparently. Need a lot of sideways momentum as well. Looks like Trisscorp has figured it out pretty much, just has to execute it correctly. This game really requires super tight timing now. And another stage solved for Trisscorp. Probably already pretty close to the end. Oh. Not. I thought maybe I was cutting off the text there, but no, that's all that's on stream. So our top time for this was Summon 325 with 24:55, and then Captain Drake just 9 seconds later. And then the next time is almost... no, it's over 10 minutes later, so definitely a big skill gap there. And the way Trisscorp is going so far, he might even beat those times. I guess you have to... you can't jump from the last respawn point, that's already too late. You have to use an earlier one. You have the right flight arc. Okay. Then you have to... oh, okay, the pusher's also pushing down, so you have to let them push you down and die and fall through the barrier. That seems like the most difficult part here, like judging where to let them kill you so you fall. There we go, Trisscorp got it pretty quickly, already on stage 10. Oh, as the game says, 10 more levels, huh? NikoJazz making it to 34. And Trisscorp solving 10 very quickly. It's like you have to respawn very early after your jump here, I guess, to get a nice high and long jump. Oh, okay, you have to touch the respawn point first. Huh. Oh, already got it. Not even sure what happened there. Okay, a regular jump. Regular running jump is good enough. Oh, I guess it's not really a... like you still have the speed from the bounce pad, because you have to respawn repeatedly so you can angle your falling vector down without hitting the wall. Yeah, I will see it again. So yeah, this is really not just a puzzle game, it's also very, very reflex heavy. NikoJazz almost finishing 29. It has to make it fully into the exit. Yeah, it's deathlock, and Trisscorp is almost finished on stage 9 already. It looks like Trisscorp needs a jump from the right checkpoint, but with a lot of speed. There we go. And this very much looks like Trisscorp has to come in from the right side and then get killed on the blue platform. Ah, looks like Trisscorp got it. Has to skip the middle part once by jumping over it, so he can go in the right direction. This looks like a very complicated setup here. Stage 7. I'm looking at it, but I'm not sure I'm getting how you... Oh yeah, okay, so when you're running all the way to the left bounce pad, and then you let it bounce up, and then you have to respawn, and then it will hopefully shoot you into the exit. This is not a VOD, this is a live race. Okay, Trisscorp. Oh, okay. Not just one bounce, you have to repeatedly do it to get higher, I guess, to get more speed. The stage solved for Trisscorp. On stage 5. We've got a lot of respawn points here and... There's a little platform up there. Yeah, that's true. My commentary is from back in MT16. I'm coming to you from the past. Looks like Trisscorp might be figuring it out, is almost getting up to that platform. There's not really any way to speed up here. I think you just have to activate the higher checkpoints probably, but then as soon as you fall, you activate the lower one again, so maybe not. I mean, you'd have to be going up and right, but also activate the checkpoints on the top right, I guess. So maybe you'd have to come from the left side and jump through all the upper checkpoints. Yeah, according to my display here, you're seeing me from at least 6 seconds in the, or hearing me from at least 6 seconds in the past. So how this game works, it's mainly about respawning at the correct time, and when you respawn, you keep your momentum. So you can get a good run or get a good big jump, and then you respawn, and that flings you out of the respawn point. Trisscorp made it up to the second half. Not sure what exactly he did, but looks like he activates that checkpoint up there and then can jump out. And very carefully activating the checkpoints. But looks like he needs the ones on the right. Okay. You can get the highest one. No, you respawn when you press the button to respawn. You can intentionally respawn. Stage 3 for Trisscorp. Not sure these are even challenges anymore. Stage 2? Stage 1? Yeah, these don't look like puzzles, they're just the epilogue, I guess. We're expecting a dot down any moment now. There's a dot down. A time of 26:49. Which is a very strong time, just about a minute or two behind the MT16 top 8 racers. And NikoJazz still has quite a bit to go. Looks like NikoJazz has figured that out. Okay, making it to the highest checkpoint. What's that flag that Niko has? I think that's Northern Macedonia. A country to the east of Greece, if I remember right. Actually, I can just look at the flag name in the dashboard. MK. Yeah, I'm thinking that's Macedonia. No, it is a national flag. Northern Macedonia is a country. On North Macedonia, I guess. NikoJazz makes it up to the highest platform, but there's still a little bit of a challenge there. I think Trisscorp just jumped around the left side of that last death barrier. Oh, and NikoJazz forfeited. Not sure if he didn't like the game or just didn't want to keep playing the rest because he's so far behind. But let's see if our players our racers want to join us. NikoJazz, I mean Trisscorp is still a bit sick, saying he's coughing a lot, so he's not gonna join on commentary. But you've got NikoJazz with us. GG's, you
Hey,
did.
hello.
You did pretty well, I think, but Trisscorp was really running away.
I assume so.
Yeah, this seems to be a pretty difficult game with a lot of like reflexes, a lot of tight timing.
Very precise timings and really, at least for me, unnatural timings. Like, I don't know, I really struggle to teleport back to the respawn after you jump immediately. I don't know why. I always kept delaying it for way too much.
Yeah, it looked like it needs super fast reactions in some places.
Yeah.
This was originally a top 8 game in MT16, and I think our two top times there were around 25 minutes, and then there's a big gap to the next races, so it's definitely a difficult game.
Yeah.
This was a Wizards 4. I'm guessing this was quite a bit delayed because Trisscorp was sick. See how we're doing with the deadlines here. Well, looking where your match is going, but let's see, 209.
Yeah, seems like Yugi's my next opponent. Loser.
That's... oh, okay, large bracket, there we are, yeah. Deadline. It would be today, but of course, because you had to delay your match quite a lot, I think it's fine if you take a few days or maybe even a week for that. Right, anything you'd like to add?
No, not really. But game was pretty fun. I can see why it was top 8. Yeah, this was really difficult to get the timings down.
Yeah, so this was made by Snowdozer from our community, and I'm wondering if he like intentionally made it pretty difficult because it was intended for top 8.
Maybe.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Good luck on your next race.
Trisscorp.
And yeah, congrats to Trisscorp. Right, that's our only match for right now. Let's see what's coming up. We've got one more match on the schedule today. It's gonna be Someone 3-5, which I think we saw in the previous results of this game, of Deathlock. Yeah, has the best time in Deathlock. Versus Cookies Ayam, a new competitor in MT19. That's gonna be in 5 hours. And then, at least by the schedule, there's one match today, one match on Sunday. Maybe there'll be some more, but yeah, we're coming to the end of the tournament. There's less than 20 matches left before top 8. So the big rush of matches at the deadline aren't happening anymore. Oh, we've got a few more matches for you. Vodcasts. I think there are 5 vodcasts in the queue. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do them right now. I think Internet Digital said he's gonna do them at some point, so maybe if he has time on the weekend or something, or maybe if I feel like it, I'm gonna fit them in at some point. Yeah. That's all we have for now. Check back in about 5 hours. See you then.